Good morning, Cedar Park High School. It's Friday, March 13th, and it's an A-Day. I'm Ellen Neal.
And I'm Justin Bohr, in for Evan Vines.
On the show today, we have a story over new information regarding COVID-19, your top 3 things, a sports report, and we've got your weekend plans covered with a new edition of Weekend Destinations.
Let's jump in because the Wolfcast starts now.
Earlier this week, we showed what COVID-19 is and also how it's affecting the economy. Today, COVID-19 cases have topped 134,700 and 4,973 people have died.
The United States has more than 1,500 cases and 36 deaths. How did COVID-19 spread this fast? Gigi?
COVID-19 is already in more than 115 countries, and Austin already has 2 confirmed cases. Mistakes were made when the outbreak first started, and this is how the pandemic began and where we are right now.
The disease occurred in the worst place at the worst time, during the Lunar New Year. Many people from all over China and the world traveled to big cities like Wuhan to celebrate. The virus outbreak happened in a mega city with not only its population of 11.8 million, which is a bit less than half the population of Texas, but it also had all of the travelers that were in the city at the time. It was easy for the coronavirus to spread. Wuhan was put in quarantine just a few days after the Lunar New Year festival, so many had already left the city and some of those visitors got stuck in the quarantine. This is how it all began. In early December of 2019, doctors from Wuhan reported unusual cases of pneumonia. When doctors announced this, Chinese authorities detained them and had them sign a contract making them promise that they won't cause panic anymore. One of these people was Dr. Li Weihong, who died in early February from the same virus he tried to warn the world about. There is also more information we still don't know from China. China is a communist country that aggressively censors information. On December 31st, 2019, the World Health Organization China office announced cases of pneumonia of unknown cause in Wuhan City. By January 3rd, there were 44 of these cases, all linked to the seafood market in Wuhan. On January 7th, the new type of coronavirus was identified. The virus genetic sequence was shared with other countries on January 12th to develop diagnostic kits. The first country to announce cases of COVID-19 after China was Thailand on January 12th. 2 days later, Japan announced their first case, and the following country was South Korea. By January 21st, 16 healthcare workers were infected with COVID-19. On January 25th, the number of COVID-19 cases reached 1,000. That number doubled by the next day, and 3 days later, there were a total of 6,000 cases and 132 deaths. By February 5th, 24 countries announced coronavirus cases and over 24,000 had the disease. The amount of new cases every day would increase at around 3,000, which went down by the end of February, but at the beginning of March, the number of daily cases went back up to around 4,000. By March 7th, there were more than 100,000 cases worldwide. This past Wednesday only, more than 6,000 people got the virus and 321 people died globally. Today there have been almost 5,000 deaths and 134,700 cases. Almost 70,000 people have recovered from COVID-19, but there have been cases of people getting the virus more than once.
So guys, we all need to be really careful about the coronavirus, mostly during spring break. There have been a lot of rumors and a lot of false information. You guys need to make sure that you are looking at all your stuff in reliable sources.
Yeah.
Like, make sure to have a good hygiene, and also, like, little kids apparently carry the virus and they don't show symptoms and they spread it to others. So we need to be careful around many people. And just follow instructions.
Yep.
For more information on COVID-19, you can watch Monday's story on what COVID-19 is and Wednesday's story on how it's affecting the economy.
Smoky Moe's Barbecue, the best barbecue that money can buy, proudly supporting Cedar Park High School.
Good morning, CPHS. I'm Abby Martinez with the top 3 things. First, 1 man and 1 woman have been diagnosed with COVID-19 in Austin. The 2 people with the virus have not recently traveled anywhere and is not believed to be community spread. The man is in his 60s and is hospitalized, and the woman is in her 30s and quarantined at her home in Austin. Next, yesterday the stock market has dropped 10%, and this was the worst day since 1987. But already today, stocks have slowly started to rise again. And lastly, a lot of events across the U.S. and Texas are being canceled and postponed, including major sports leagues, the NBA, MLB, and National Hockey League. Rodeos in all cities are also canceled. Many concerts, South by Southwest, Disneyland, and World are closed, and many cruises as well. So check your upcoming events and see if they will be affected.
That is like absolutely crazy. Like literally, guys, like the world it's shutting down. It's shutting down. They're like, you literally can't go anywhere. You can't do anything now.
Yeah, well,
this game like really surreal.
like you said, like in a couple of years, we're going to be doing GRQs on the
Yeah,
coronavirus.
about the coronavirus
Like,
and how it
going
affected
through.
our lives. But I just think it's funny how like all this stuff is canceled, but yet we're sitting here at school. It's interesting to think about because they consider like mass things. I mean, it's just like
2,000 people.
Exactly. There's 500 people in each grade, so we probably have about 3,000 people at this school.
And I would say lunch is a mass gathering.
I would say that too, Justin.
So,
Food for thought, you know, just think about that. Thanks, Abby. When we come back, Addie Bates and Luke Johnson have your sports report.
but first, these announcements.
Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Luke Johnson.
And I'm Maddie Bates. Now, even though the professional world of sports may be coming to an end, we still have some high school sports going on as of right now. So to start it off this morning, baseball faced the Vista Ridge Rangers yesterday to start the LISD tournament, but ultimately fell short to the Rangers 4-2.
The baseball team will be back in the swing of things as they face the Leander Lions at Leander today at 1 to continue the tournament.
I believe a win over Leander will spur the team going on a winning streak these next couple of games, so this is going to be pretty important.
I agree. Moving on to your soccer team, your boys faced Marble Falls on Tuesday and tied 0-0, making it their 6th tie of the season.
The boys will have a chance to put a dub on the board with their upcoming match taking place today at 7:15 against Pflugerville Connolly. Good luck, guys.
Girls soccer also faced Marble Falls on Tuesday and did not hold back. The girls played on the Mustangs' home turf but obliterated the Marble Falls defense, winning 11-0.
After this win, the girls add to the already dominant season of 60 wins out of 19 games the girls have played. This team is something special.
Absolutely. The girls will face Pflugerville Connolly today at 7:15 here at home, so make sure to show up and support your girls.
Cedar Park's stand against Elgin continues with our softball team facing Elgin at 7 p.m. in a heated away game in search for a win.
That's right. To wrap it up, our boys lacrosse team faces Anderson in an away game at 12:30. Good luck, boys. Well, that's all we have for y'all today. With CPHS News, I'm Luke Johnson.
And I'm Addie Bates. Before we leave, the wait is over with the second installment of my own segment, Addie Attempts. I was able to put my running skills to the test with the track team. Take a look. Hey guys, welcome to the second video of Addie Attempts. Now today I am with Junior Jack Woods, who is the 3rd fastest high school runner in the nation. Now I want to better myself and get better at running, so I was like, why not go to the 3rd fastest high school runner in the nation? Now Jack, what are we going to be working on today? I was thinking like maybe like 400 meters, like 1 lap. What is your 400 meter time for like a mile?
63 seconds per lap.
Okay, I think I can do that. I think it's mine too. Alright, let's get started.
Running on empty. Running wild. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Gotta do it.
Okay, it's a little bit of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. So what can I do to be faster this time?
You could train more per week, do more miles, or you could also eat better, like at night. You could eat
that we're going to be seeing you in the next Olympics.
For sure.
I agree. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for teaching me everything I need to know. With CPHS News, I'm Maddie Bates.
Go Wolves.
Thanks, Luke. Before we go, let's throw it over to Katie Whitmarsh with your weekend destinations. Katie.
Thanks, Ella. With the coronavirus epidemic, lots of events are being canceled or postponed. Instead of going out over spring break or traveling, here are some fun things that you can do at your home. First up, host a movie night. New movies like I Still Believe, The Invisible Man, A Quiet Place 2, and more are being released this week. Next, have a craft day and tie-dye some clothes or paint in the pockets of some old jeans. Finally, have a couple of friends over and have them bring their favorite game, like What Do You Meme, Social Sabotage, or For the Girls. For more information, make sure you check out our Insta at CPHS News. I'm Katie Whitmarsh, and those are your weekend destinations.
Well, that's what we have for today. Make sure to stay up to date with all LISD changes. With CPHS News, I'm Ella Neal.
And I'm Justin Bohr. Remember to stay safe and make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a phenomenal spring break, Cedar Park.